Hi students, I'm Shomo Ghosh. We are continuing the part of Rain on the Roof. Stanza 1 we have completed. That you had enjoyed the soft rain with the thunderstorm. Today the soft rain is there, thunderstorm is there also, but today we have something mixed up with the pathos in the second and third stanza. So we will reveal those pathos and the condition of the poet's mind, and we will relate to this. Let's see. Let's read these lines. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start, and 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into oof as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof. Here for you some word notes. Tinkle, that means the raindrop here. Shingles, that's the roof tiles. Oof, the threads which are woven. Here the memories mostly called, which are being woven. So let's explain. So still there is a raining and thunderstorm, and there we have the contrast with the first stanza. Let's see. Every tinkle on the shingles. Here tinkle is the word that's remembering about the sound of the raining on the roof tiles, shingles, has an echo in the heart. Poet is remembering in his heart. That's echoing, that sounds are echoing in his heart. So not that sound of rain, but also something it's echoing in his heart, that he is missing something very, very badly. And 1,000 dreamy fancies into busy being start. He is busy. He's too much busy in collecting those dreamy fancies. Now he is dreamy, he is fanciful, and he is busy to listen those sounds, because these sounds are giving and soothing his mind, but in a different way. Here soothing is not that he is in the comfort zone. His heart is full of pathos. And 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into oof. Those past memories, he is going back to those days which he left. And these are sorrowful. As we all know that, as we have left our past days, these are very, very sorrowful to remember. But his past days are too remorseful. That we will reveal in the third stanza, why he is grieving too much. As I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof, so the reason is only that, and the sound of the rain is the only chariot which is taking him to the past, which is dragging him to the past and digging out all the memories of the past. Now let's explain those figure of speech used here. Alliteration used here as busy being, as b sound, or b later, that's repeating. Their thread, rain, roof. You know that the alliteration is the repetition of the same sound. Next, that is personification, that thinking about the non-living thing as a human behavior. Recollections weave. Let's read the line again. That is, 1,000 recollections weave their air threads Here, thousand recollections weaving. So, has a working or action. So it's like a human behavior. A weaver, just like a weaver weaves. Just like a weaver weaves, those memories, those recollections of memories are weaving here to give him a solid memory. So it's a human behavior, we can call it a personification used here. Onomatopoeia used here as a tinkle patter. Patter, we knew that from our first stanza. Again, I am telling you. The onomatopoeia, that is the sound effect or the auditory effect which is giving us an image. Here the tinkle and the patter is giving us the image of the raindrops that is sounding on the roof. Next, that is transferred epithet. These are common and very much used, and so many times are used here in this poem. Transferred epithet here, dreamy fancies. Dreamy is here qualifying some another noun, not the fancies, but still it's sitting before the fancies, the noun. So maybe our poet is dreamy, not the fancies. So that adjective is transforming from that noun to another. The another that is invisible, that is not told. What we are seeing, that fancies are is qualified by the word dreamy, is not. It's transforming to another noun. So what I say, maybe he is dreamy, not the fancies. So here it is called transferred epithet. Next, let's see the third stanza. Read this. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone, to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Now he is too much thoughtful, and he is remembering when he is lying on his bed. He is too much remorseful and he is remembering his past days, and mostly he is missing his lost mother. He is dreaming now his mother whom he lost forever. We know that the grief of losing mother is a great grief in our life. So relate these things with our poet Coates Kinney, as he had written that he felt the grieving moments of losing mother, and mother is coming in his dream now, and that's the reason that the rain is dropping on his shingles, the roof tiles, and that is dragging him to those past days. Let's explain. Now in memory comes my mother, so in his dream comes his mother as she used in years ago. So many years ago she used to do this. It was her past habit. But now she is no more. So our poet is grieving too much for her by remembering her. To regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Here darling may be considered as he is remembering his mother as darling, or darling dreamers as his siblings or brothers or sisters. Maybe he has brothers and sisters that he has to look after, and so many days ago, so many years ago, his mother used to give them her careness, but now he has lost her totally, and she has left them for him. So now he has to look after them. Oh, I feel her fond look on me. He's still remembering that his mother is looking on him. He can remember that how his mother nurtured him by taking him in her lap. As I list to this refrain, here list, that is the use of word listen. To this refrain is the repetition, that the sound of the rain is repeating again and again. That's a repeating, so it's called by the poet as a refrain, which is played upon the shingles, again same word, same line, by the patter of the rain. A mistake here, printing mistake. Yeah, patter of the rain. So he is going to those past days by only listening to this pattering sound of the rain. Now here for you some word notes already I have told, and here's a picture to remember this one. The figure of speech used here as alliteration: memory, my mother, summa, sound m later, that is repeated again and again. Darling dreamers, d, repeated again and 2 times. Onomatopoeia, that is patter, we know that, we have discussed the auditory effect. But one thing we haven't discussed, that is refrain. Refrain, I told you that the repetition of that sound here, no, the rain sound. But refrain is a literary device also. What's that? And I have not told you till now, but now I will disclose what the refrain here used in that poem. So what is refrain and how is it used here? Refrain is a literary device used in poetry. It talks about the repetition of words or phrases in the stanzas of the poem. So have you noticed it? In those stanzas of the lines, the 3 stanzas we have done, have you noticed the refrain also there? Let's look at that. And like listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead, as I listen to the patter of the rain upon the roof, by the patter of the rain, so I have highlighted, these lines are too common to you, no? As we have listened and heard it previously. The first one is from the first stanza, the patter of the soft rain. Second is from the second stanza, find it also, the patter of the rain. And this is obviously from the third stanza, the patter of the rain. Here our poet nicely done these things, the refrain. Also he used the word refrain to denote the rain sound that is continuously going on and going on. And that is repeating and repeating and repeating the same sound, the same things are happening for so long time. But we haven't noticed that in our poem, Rain on the Roof. Also he repeated those lines and phrases, and that is called the refrain. The repetition of the words or phrases in those stanzas. So the patter of the rain, of the soft rain, the patter of the rain, the second stanza, and the third, patter of the rain. So it's a nice work by Coates Kinney, which also I think took us to those past days. Thank you. Thank you again for listening me comfortably, and also like us, share if you like, subscribe and click on the bell icon to get the notification updated. So bye bye. I know that we all have a grief moment now, because a poetry is not only a work, but also it gives us, it touches us, it relates us with our heart and mind. So if you can relate, that will be better for you to understanding. Let's see you again. Goodbye.